Hello everyone, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes out of this video to actually explain about an exciting partnership I have with Amster Group. So you would have heard about the Canadian government having a multi-year immigration program that's been happening where they're trying to drastically reduce the number of immigrants coming into Canada. So what does that mean? That they are not going to allow every person to come into Canada who wants to come to Canada, which used to be the case in the last 4 or 5 years. Even it was easier for me to come into Canada at the age of 37, mainly because of the leniency which was there in the Canadian immigration system. But what is happening now, they're stopping a lot of programs, whether it be provincial programs, whether it be federal programs. There's so many changes that's happening. And when an aspirant like you who wants to come to Canada is looking for options, it becomes quite confusing because you might be checking a program since last 6 months and all of a sudden they've closed down the program. So it's quite confusing to keep up with the Canadian immigration system at this point, and that's exactly where Amster Group comes into play. So they are an IRCC accredited agency and they help their customers to actually find the right pathway to come into Canada. So I would highly suggest having an agent because I tried doing my application by myself. It took forever and it was quite confusing. So if you are a person who is still motivated to come to Canada after all the changes that's been happening and after all the peer pressure back home saying that don't go to Canada, then you should definitely talk to Amster Group. All the details are mentioned in the link below and you can contact them, discuss your case, and they will give you the right option for you to migrate to Canada. And it is very important to choose a right pathway because getting into a wrong pathway and coming to Canada does not guarantee you a permanent residency. So it all starts from that first step that you take into coming to Canada. And after you come here, making changes can be quite tedious. So I would highly recommend that you hire an agency that is experienced in helping their customers. Amster Group has a lot of branches all over India, also in the Middle East and all over the world. So I would suggest you contact them and see what is the best option for you to come into a country like Canada, whose immigration policies change every day.